Alright guys, we're going to do some law of conservation of mass. So you can see it is 11:54 on the 17th, which today is Monday. And I'm going to take this cup of ice here. Alright, and I'm going to put it on our triple beam balance. And so you can see it's currently not balanced. So let's balance this out very quickly. And so it is 226.7 grams of ice. That includes the ice and the cup together. Continuing with law of conservation of mass, we've got some salt, which looks very familiar to you in the jar that it's in. And if I have balanced out the salt on the balance beam, triple beam balance, and the salt is 110.8. So the mass of the salt in the jar is 110.8. The mass of the jar without the salt is 84.5, and that will balance it. So jar without salt, 84.5. Alright, now I have some water in a glass, and again I have balanced out the water in the glass, which as you can see is 410, and up here we have 8.5, so that's 418.5 grams for the mass of the water in the cup. Alright, I've now dumped the salt into the water, and we're going to mix that up. See, I have the salt water on the triple beam balance, and I have the triple beam balance. It is balanced out, and it is 444.8. 444.8. Alright, you can see everything I have here on the triple beam balance. It's now 12:20, and I've got a graduated cylinder with water that's just colored blue. I've got a beaker sitting on top of it to close it off. There's the Alka-Seltzer. Alright, everything together is 492.5. 492.5 grams. So I'm going to take this off very quickly. And I am going to put everything in. So I'll set this here. So you guys can watch. As I drop that in, I'm going to set the lid on top very quick. So I'm going to drop this in, put the lid on. So there we go. I put the lid back on. You can see it reacting. See, we're moving around a little bit, kind of back and forth, back and forth. There it goes. And so it's finished up its reaction, and we can see that we are still balanced out at 492.5. Checking back on the water, it's now 12:23. And you can see right there that some of the ice has started to melt, but you can see that we are still balanced, and I have not changed anything around. Alright, it's now 3:54, and all the ice has melted, but you notice that the balance has not, triple beam balance has not changed, and it's still exactly balanced. Alright. Notice on the side of the cup there are some water droplets on the outside of the cup. You need to know what those are called and how exactly did they get there. Next we have the candle. Here's the candle with the jar. And 265.8 gets us balanced. There, the candle is burned out. If we take a look, we're still at 265.8. Okay, last experiment will be the chocolate bar, and it is sitting at 51.3, which makes it balanced. Alright, we will now get the chocolate bar melted. Assistant, if you would please. My assistant has expertly melted the chocolate, as she says. And we can see now that it's still at 51.3. And we come over and looky there. We are all balanced out.
Someone is the victim of a chocolate war.
Now the best part, no longer balanced.